This is a great spot for me to kind of look for any entomology that might be in the water to see, you know, what I should be throwing, or sometimes I'll just pick up a rock. Just keep that underneath there just in case. Maybe they're out in the faster current. There we go. There's a little green caddis. So what I'll do is I'll try to match that. Just take this, just kind of leave that right there for a second. See if I can't match that with yeah. So I'm going to try this shaggy caddis nymph. See if I can't match the hatch here. I'm going to put this back on this rock right around where its little web was, and just kind of put them right back in there. I'm going to tie on this caddis that I just matched the hatch here on the tag end of this fly. This is 5X that I'm tying to the hook of my first fly. Then I'll grab my shaggy caddis here, caddis larva, tie that on. Now this green caddis larva is probably the most common larva in all streams. It's one of my favorite flies to drift. Trout eat them. They move from spot to spot, try to find new food and all this kind of stuff. So it's a great little nymph to use. There you go. So the creek is nice and flat here, but it's all sort of getting pushed right through down here because there's a log right here. Some flow is coming over the log, but it looks like there's a flow right here. It looks slow, but it looks deep. There is still sort of movement here. So I'm gonna cast right up against that rock and drift it right on back towards me to see if maybe there's someone hanging out in here waiting for all those bugs to come straight down through that little chute. See how this drift takes me. It's a weird drift. It's coming this way, most likely because my fly line is that way. So let's slam my fly line over here, let it drift down this way. Slowly work my way up in there. Now someone could be right in this tail out right in front of this as well. So I'm going to cast straight up and kind of drift it right on down. Right up against this bank here. Slowly gonna walk up in there. Ooh, shoot. Someone took that. They took it once, maybe they'll take it again. Now the reason why I like this hole right here, it's very deep, there's boulder and there's overhang. So this is a great little hole for trout to kind of hang, hold, check things out, watch bugs drift down here, and pick them off when they want to pick them off. All right. Ah, no. Let's try this again. They're in there. Now I just lost a fish and it took that shaggy caddis, so I tried to find something that is similar in size and color, and this is what I came up with. So hopefully we can still match the hatch with that. All right, so let's get my flies up there. One of the reasons why I love this hole again is because it's so flat and it's so deep and it's bouldery. So this is a great spot for trout to kind of make refuge. There's overhang tree, there's places for them to hide and get away from predators. And the bugs, they just drift right in through here. Bugs love to land on flat areas. So if you know, dry fly fishing, a great hole for dry fly fishing. You can see my ideal cast landing is when my flies are upstream from my strike indicator, because if it isn't, then what happens as it drifts down, as it drifts down, I don't have constant control over my fly. But now that my fly land above my strike indicator, I can feel any hit as it drifts down. It's a great little hole right here, right behind the tail out. Right in front of the tail out. All right, and it took that caddis, so that is a good match to hatch right there. That's that rock that we picked up and we found that caddis. Then I lost one. I lost the caddis from it, but Really pretty fish. There we go.